And 1, 2, 3, go. Kick the tires, light the fires. It's time to get it on with Friday night hockey. It is Friday night. And Friday night in America means a great many things to a great many people. But here it means that there is hockey. I think, yeah. Are they here? Did they leave? What the hell? We're about to find out. I am Winners with the One. I'm going to be doing commentating in a sense. Glad that you could be here with us tonight as we are scheduled for a couple of games in this nascent season that we're running here. In fact, the playoffs are next week. And if I'm reading this correctly, those may actually be, we'll finish up the season. Not only the playoffs, but the finals. So a very efficient season, certainly. As we'll await the arrival of all the teams. Let's see what the schedule says. It's a doubleheader for Toronto as they face Philadelphia first. And then they will go up against Edmonton in our second game of the evening. And yeah, we're going to be fooling around with the format a little bit. And I want to get some open skate in. And maybe just encourage some people to hang around after the games and keep playing and do it like we did in the original days of Friday Night Hockey. Well, at first it was just whoever showed up. It is only a fairly recent development, when in the past 6 of the 8 years, I don't know, that we have had the blessing of having like full teams, rosters that show up. So we're looking here, and Toronto is in the building. See them in the red jerseys. Or maybe no, it's the other way around. Yes, okay. Tony Flo is the only representative for Toronto. Okay, now they're starting to fill them out. Okay, so we're looking at Philadelphia in red. Correcting on the fly here. It is Zam, Jay Lalu, PK Pachin, Never Lucky, and defenseman Jerry. So a good lineup going up against this Toronto team tonight. And they are represented by Tony Flo, Doucette, Kilpessel, Bert, and Migo Meepo. Got some international flavor. And so, laying all ceremony aside, we're going to get right to it here on Friday Night Hockey, as we do. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for watching later on YouTube. We've been putting these up, and it's pretty cool. People watch them, so thank you for watching. I hope more people watch, not just to hear my incredible voice, but really to gaze at the awesomeness resplendent here on the ice tonight at the Royal Cheese Arena. These guys are good. This game is called Hockey ? It is a first-person hockey game. The only one really of its kind, I believe. Often imitated, never equaled really yet. Few tries in the works. But it is made by Cryptic Sea. And it is a free game. It's been around for a while. It's going to be about 10 years old now. A lot of history in the game. We have a lot of history with the game. We started casting it back in, 2012? And there's no correlation between that and the way the world has gone since then, I don't think. But anyway, here's a good attempt by Kilpessel. What a save by PK Pachin. A dangerous rebound is tipped away there. Jay Lalu got to it. And now on the counterattack, here comes Zam. You know he's good. He shoots and gets the big save from Bert. The rejection from Toronto. So already some good shots and some very good saves. And they've kept the scoreline at 0, as they say across the pond. And something has to give at some point. Yeah, I need to get that. I think BG was the one that made that rooftop that's just blue sky. I had that. I need to grab that again. Because the building rafters kind of get in the way. Well, we're talking to the one of the developers of the game who does a lot of the art stuff for it, and got some ideas coming up. Kind of like to make Friday Night Hockey kind of a breeding ground, a testing lab for some of those ideas. Things that I think the community would really enjoy, and things that will hopefully make it more fun for you, the viewer, besides just the skill on display. As in the corner, this is stolen in the shot. Wheeling on the backhand. Not able to get it with this one. Uh-oh. A low floater, and again, PK Paching up to the task in net. Unsurprising. I mean, many years of playoffs, championships, pretty much every accolade you can get for playing the position. And on the other side, Bert doing well too to keep these guys at bay and keep us at 0-0. How long is that going to last? A nice outlet pass to Kilpessel. It gets through to PK Paching, who is able to reject it. Yeah, it's a shot on goal. Yeah, sure it is. And the tip there, not quite a shot on goal, as it will be deflected into the corner. A pursuit ensues. Doucette is going to wheel it back. The shot going over. That almost had a chance. He's kind of turned and fired. I don't know if he was going for the shot or just trying to dump it back, but either way. It's good to take your shots where and when you can. We've talked a little about the strategy of shooting from distance, because these guys have spent hours playing this game. They've gotten so good. The puck control is just ridiculous. Like I said, it's a first-person game and a very difficult game. And oh, how did that not go? It rattled off both posts, but did not cross the line in a manner that would make it count as a goal, apparently. I don't think that was... I don't know. They may have to look at it on the replay, but yeah, it looked like it was free and clear. And here's a save by PK Paching, no question. 33 seconds left. And Toronto still trying to press the issue as we kick down this first stanza of a Schedule 3. Defenseman Jerry with a shot. Big save by Bert. And Jay Lalu from the edge of the frame just reaches in there and pokes that one in to make it 1-0. Solid goal, opportunistic goal. In a game like this, well, it looks like it's going to be played pretty tight. Those kind of goals, you want as many of those as you can get. But a very entertaining first period so far. As Philadelphia with a 1-goal lead. Yeah, we told nobody we're doing this. Well, at a certain point, you just figure that the world knows. And they know we're here. Friday night, right? What else is there to do but Friday Night Hockey? So Toronto opens up the period with a nice play by Tony Flo. He takes it coast to coast. And the wrister from the backhand to finish it off with gusto. 1-1. We're tied up here. And yeah, as good as these goalies are playing, you just can't entirely stop offenses like this for long. We talk a lot about how difficult the goal position is. Compounded by the fact that all they've got really to make saves is the blade of the stick. The other parts don't have collision. So, yeah, it's definitely a tough task to get accustomed to just using the blade. And they can't go for a whistle. They can't swallow the puck. It's always in play. There's always going to be rebounds. So yeah, definitely a more offensive-minded kind of game. But the defenses have gotten so much better in the past few years. We've really seen that in this iteration of Friday Night Hockey. We've really seen a lot of good defense. We're seeing it tonight. Why it's not 6-5 or something like that. Although it could change. Now the Cryptic Sea physics coming into play. The bouncing puck settling down. Who's going to get this? It is cleared away. Doucette will follow this into the corner and play it from there. Migo waiting in the wings here. Never Lucky tries to sneak past him, but it is Zam who reaches in and pulls this puck away. So now Tony Flo from the starting position and back. We'll dump this in. Parabola going for it. Migo Mipo there as well. Kind of set up the old give and go. Pick and roll, if you will. We're about halfway through regulation of this game, and it's been good stuff on both sides. And you can't get much closer than a tie. That's just conventional esports wisdom. I can tell you from 10 years of esports experience on the broadcast side. That's what draws the milkshakes to the yard, right? That's why I have thousands of people here tonight. We appreciate every single one of you for being part of this, being part of history. Now, they may say that no man will remember what we do here today, but they will, because we've got YouTube. It's video on demand. If you go and type in IBN Casting on YouTube, you can relive these historical moments again. Or for all the people that hear about it later and just go, damn, I could have been watching that. Yeah, that's what it's for. We're just entering historical documents into the record here tonight for posterity. And also for posterity, let's note that there's almost a minute left in the second period. And now here comes the Philadelphia attack. Maybe blocked up in the neutral zone. Doucette is going to come away with this puck and get the dump. Now Parabola. Swing this around. The shot through the crease and out. Under a minute now. In the neutral zone, Zam across Jay Lalu. He's got room. He'll pick this up off the boards. A double team coming in. And the Toronto defense getting back quickly. Both these defenses, they're not overstepping. They're very quick to transition on these fast breaky kind of plays. And that also means that they're looking for those outlet passes to get this thing up the ice and give themselves a possible chance to score. 15 seconds. And dislodged, moving down, defenseman Jerry, the veteran, who will do this Never Lucky, who will let it go. Time will expire in the second period, and the score remains 1-1. Yes, indeed. So the storyline writes itself. If you look at the score, every goal becomes important in this third period, which is indeed the most important period of a hockey game. PK Paching is going to come out of the net and just get involved in the offense a little more intensely. As Parabola now, Kill Pessel. Oh, picked off, and a nice move to block. And he'll get the shot again. Zam picks up his own rebound and shoots and scores to make it 2-1. Again, the heads-up play just staying with the puck. Results in the go-ahead goal. Is that going to be enough to stick? There's 4 minutes left to decide whether it does. Beautifully threaded pass. Not going to be able to get to that, though. And we'll just kind of poke at this one. Tony Flo now coming in. Zam. And right now, just trying to get it out of their own zones. This Philadelphia team is starting to feel themselves a little bit now with this lead. They're not letting up on the offensive pressure. In fact, they're still back there. And now, the Zam with the dish, Jay Lalu. Looking for room and finding it. Parabola shoots a save made. PK Paching redirects this into the corner behind the net. And a nice play off the boards again. Skating across is Parabola. But Zam, a nice move to pick this back up. Shot blocked, but it's really in front. Jay Lalu will get the credit for the goal. I think that hit somebody on the way in. But a goal is a goal is a goal. I think Shakespeare said that. And that makes it 3-1 in favor of Philadelphia. As they're coming on very strong here in this decisive period. Neither team really just finding much real estate. I mean, we're talking about defense. They're staying with their markers pretty tightly, and so yeah, it was a 1-1 tie up until a couple of minutes ago. So now it's a matter of, can they hold on, or is Toronto going to open up the scoring a little bit more here? That's one thing about Friday Night Hockey. We have found that it's, you don't want to count teams out too early. There might be some crazy, miraculous shit that happens. That's the fun of it. Part of the fun. But in order to do that, they've got to get it away from this Philadelphia team who's doing tremendous work with controlling the puck. And they've got it down. Defenseman Jerry, as Burt will poke check it away. Now coming back around, Jay Lalu. Looking for somebody to pass this to. And they'll go back with it in order to go forward. Doucette is going to pick up the puck, however. And while all this happens, the clock keeps ticking. And so we near the end. And so by retaining so much possession time of the puck, Philadelphia is just kind of strangling the life out of any sort of attempt by Toronto to get this offense going. They've got the people to do it. Got to make a little bit of room. It's hard to come by in a game like this. Looking on for the tip drill there. Now the setup in front will bounce out. That was a good opportunity there. Sometimes they don't fall where you want them to. And so now, possible chance with 30 seconds left. They'll send it in. Philadelphia defense swarming. They will get this puck back. And starting to see a little bit of choppy ice out there. That may just be on my local end. I don't know. Sometimes when we see the lag, well, a lot of the times the players are seeing it too. But either way, that contributes. And it all adds up to a win by Philadelphia 3-1 over Toronto in our first game of the night. And the GGs come out. It was a very good game. Both teams just killer on defense. Good goaltending. Kept it close. You know, it's just those little things, and those those goals that may seem, they're not fancy, but in the end, they get the W on the board, and that's what you want. So we'll get to see this Toronto team stay out here and take their chances against Edmonton, see how they do against them. I guess I could try to scroll over across this see what the standings say, such as they are. Seattle, who we will not see tonight, appears to be at the top. Well, these are old, man. This has Philadelphia with 1 win, and okay, or are these old? I don't know. Anyway, Seattle in first, Edmonton in second, Toronto in third, Philadelphia in fourth, which will. Oh, okay. Philadelphia has 1 win and 3 losses here. Okay, so that was a big win for them that we just witnessed. I'm assuming these have been. Usually they're pretty quick about updating the Google documents. Seattle, have we even watched Seattle? Have they? Well, we'll get to see them next week as the playoffs / finals, the season finale. Yeah. Well, season is what, 4 weeks now? Is that we've decided in gaming? They were talking about Fall Guys. They're talking about the season 2 of Fall Guys. It's like, wait, didn't that come out this month? So yeah, seasons are. It's like beta. What does it mean really? What does anything mean really? Something to contemplate on the Tree of Woe here on a Friday night. I'm Winners with One. We're bringing you Friday Night Hockey. Just coming off of a pretty big win by Philadelphia. I mean, that's got to give you some confidence going into the playoffs / let's just call it the season finale. Going into the season finale. That's more showbiz, right? It's all showbiz. But yeah, so a bigger win than we might have even known coming into this against a very good Toronto team who has switched to the red jerseys now so as not to confuse the caster in any way or anything. So we've gotten pretty good at telling the names of the players without a program. And they are, of course, subject to change at any time depending on the humor and temperament of the players. The rules are not quite as rigid here on Friday Night Hockey, and I guess what we're calling the HQML. It kind of is, isn't it? It's Friday night, right? I'm here, right? It's the HQML. Okay, there. Problem solved. All right. If only they were all that easy. I'll fix everything. I always do. I don't always care about credit. If you don't care about, go and look at me and Mr. Meeseeks, give me credit. You can get a lot of shit done. The bad part is nobody knows you did anything, so they don't give you credit. But we do what we got to do to get through the day. This game is about to start, so let's look at the lineups. Edmonton is here. They are in blue. They are Stu Walton, Al, Kiwi, Otto, and Nargila. And all of a sudden, did Toronto disappear? And well, they're back now. Okay. Which we're using a modded version, which allows you to do that sort of stuff. You can do timeouts and whatnot. Most of the mods that the player community has made are to make it more tournament friendly, like that. Little things over the past decade or so that have proven to help. So Toronto in red, the long shot that will go wide. Nargila in net. And again, Toronto had their hands full earlier. They're really going to have their hands full with this team. And way downtown, KS Otto. The Brady to Gronk long bomb from KS Otto. We've seen Chaos Auto score goals in just about every way you can score a goal, so why not just hit a lick from the back? There it is. 1-0, a minute in. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I believe I was just about to talk about the offensive prowess of this Edmonton team just from this lineup. You've got Kiwi and Otto are going to be up front throwing a bunch of 1-2 punches. And all these guys, solid players. So again, a good matchup on paper. And certainly an interesting matchup so far. We haven't gotten very far, have we? We're only about a minute and a half into the first period. And there's been just a bunch of testing from distance going on both sides here. And I suspect we will see that continue. Especially if they're having success with it, because they can certainly snake their way through a defense, do it the old-fashioned way, old-time hockey. Whatever your ideas about old-time hockey may be, definitely in the spirit of old-time hockey. We sure have had a lot of fun with this game over the years. And it's been fun to watch the community grow, not only in numbers, but like as people. I mean, not to tell off on some of these guys, but when they've been playing for a long time and they started young. And now, I mean, we've had people go to each other's weddings and different meetups, and so many things have happened to these guys in life. Whoa, what a shot by Tony Flo! The assist from Parabola, and Toronto responds, bringing it back to life like Evanescence, and make a 1-1 tie. And we're kind of in the same position that we were in the first game. We'll see if they can advance past that. But yeah, it's a pretty close-knit community, and we've watched some people grow up in ways that, well, frankly, some of these fellas were little shits once upon a time, and then we've watched them grow into men, and it's a wonderful thing. Trying to continue that with other Cryptic Sea games, Sub Rosa. Hope that you'll check out Sub Rosa in earliest access on Devolver Digital. So a tie game, and a minute left in the first period. And each team just kind of looking to set position. And it is Al that comes away with the puck. The nice dish there. The big save by Bert in the net. Tremendous. Under pressure. And are they playing with... Okay, so I believe Nargila left and rejoined, disconnected. I think that's what happened. Yeah, because you're looking back there and it's like, hey, there's nobody in the net. Back in the old days, I remember the first season of Friday Night Hockey was done back when the goal position was not even addressed, right? So we found that it's better to have somebody in the net than to not have somebody in the net. I think that's true in most cases in life. So, but it's certainly true here in Hockey ? Yes, hello, Kiwi. Great. Life is wonderful at home. Yeah, we didn't get blown away by this storm. They told me there were more storms coming at some point, so we shall see. But in the meantime, having a good time on a Friday night, just enjoying some high-level cyber athleticism from high-level cyber athletes. These are people who have put in a great deal of work to be as good as they are and make this look as easy as it is. And It is, as we always say, it's not easy at all. So, just a treat to watch, however. And it's like a real hockey game. I mean, what is a real hockey game? Getting all philosophical as we often do. But it gives us something to talk about while we're in the middle of a 1-1 tie. That's pretty deadlocked due to some good saves. There's another one there by Burt to slap this out of danger. And now KS Auto, he's got the puck, he's got time, he's got room into the deflection. And Burt is able to hold the line and hold the door and prevent that from going in. Wow. I mean, we're seeing some good goaltending on both ends of the rink. And now Otto will field this one. And he's going to dump it right back in again. They're looking for those tip drills, the deflection shot. Get it on net. Hard enough for the goalie to gauge, until you start throwing sticks in the air and trying to put the puck in a different direction. And now in a different direction comes Stu Walton. He will play this off the boards. Nicely done. And we'll get it to the corner. And there's set up here. The puck goes wide. And Kilpessel has a chance for the counter. Otto. Just the economics of the effort, don't overskate. Just watch. Pick the puck out of the way when it comes to you. That's how good defense is done. 2.5 minutes left in the second period. And no one's seed finding any purchase currently is, again, a tightly played defensive game. And he sneaks up on him. And again, Burt. Oh. The man's talking with his hands tonight. 2 minutes left, second period. Truly something must give at some point. Right or not? In the case that nobody's able to score on either goalie in either the second or the third period, we'll go through the process known as overtime. You may know it as the golden goal method, where we will continue to play as many periods as it takes until the first goal that goes in will be the one that determines the winner of the game. Kind of looking like that anyway, with how this one is playing out. But again, it looks very similar to what we saw before. Oh, just behind him on the pass. Just like it was drawn up on the board otherwise. And now we near the 1 minute mark of the second period. Stolen shot coming. Wasn't able to look back in time and get the stick on that on the redirect. But they do hold it at the point. So Toronto trying to break the tie here. Al's going to get to this. No, it is knocked away. And now Tony Flo and Otto collide. The puck sails back behind Nargile. Will clear this around boards. 35 seconds now. Stolen, possible chance, working his way through. And Al swooping in. He's got some momentum. He gets past 1-2. The drop pass now in front. Gonna have an angle on this. 12 seconds. And a well-orchestrated effort. But nothing coming from it ultimately except the end of the second period and the beginning of the third. Very well played, though. Very well played. We begin the third in a familiar spot with Otto with the puck. Out of Kiwi. And drop for Otto here. He'll take the long shot. Yeah, they're not afraid to rise and fire tonight. Usually you see these guys working in a lot closer. Yeah, it's hell to see through the screen there too, and Bert able to and get the stop. And a nice move on the other side. Big play by Nargila as he reaches up and bats this one down. And Kilpessel trying to knock that puck out of the air to settle it down for the shot, and instead it will go back the other way. Otto still in possession. We'll have to take this into the corner, however. And a race to get to this one. Kilpessel will easily win, and he's got an open shot here on Nargila, and he will take it. Top shelf for Mama keeps the cookies. It is Kilpessel, Bert on the assist, and 2-1. Toronto takes the lead. That was big. Saw a chance to get behind everybody and never looked back. And now the deflection, and Kilpessel will get his second of the game. Tony Flo on the assist this time. And an impressive sequence for Kilpessel. A couple of goals to take the lead. And now we're going to wait for this puck to... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I love when it does that. But that should settle it down a bit, as now Parabola with the puck. And yeah, again, it is very similar to a deja vu sort of thing, isn't it? Yeah, it looks quite like the game we saw a while ago. Except this time, it's Toronto with the edge. So they've got 2 minutes left to hash this out. Is a 2-goal lead going to be enough against a team that has like Al and Otto and Kiwi? Yeah. Stu. Yeah, these guys. Even Nargila. We've seen him score from back there in the net. So you can't just go ahead and put this in stone just yet. But now starting to get some offense going. Now 141 left. As again, time is not the friend of the trailing team. But they are applying pressure liberally, and Kiwi will get the shot and score in front. And that does change how we look at things. With a minute 23 left in the third period. Now they're just down by 1. The team with proven goal scorers has a pretty good chance of tying this score before time runs out. So it's time for a stand from Toronto. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? I suppose it is. With a minute to play, here's Evan. Oh, did that go in? Yes, it did. Kilpessel with 3 goals. We call it a hat trick in the game of hockey. And in the game of hockey, question mark, as he puts his team out of danger again. What a performance by Kilpessel. In a game that was 1-1 for a good amount of time. Then he comes up with a 3-goal barrage here towards the end, and that pretty much settles that. Even after a late surge goal by Edmonton. Just a nice performance. And we got to see it live here on the Independent Broadcast Network. Another historical Friday Night Hockey in the books. Thank you to the hundreds of people watching now, the thousands that will watch it later on YouTube. And all our people around the world, we appreciate you very much. What a great couple of games. And looking at this schedule, like next week, we're going to settle this thing once and for all until the next season, as these 4 teams will all be competing in this, as I understand it. I think the season that we just witnessed was mostly a matter of finding the seeding for this. Yes, yeah, because there's the 4th seed versus the 1st seed, the 3rd seed versus the 2nd seed. You know how this goes. And followed by that, we'll see the 2 winning teams and then the 2 losing teams. Is that how we? Okay. Usually they do it the other way. Is you keep the interest going. I don't know. I'm just happy that people are showing up and playing the game, and that we're here casting and enjoying the game at a very high level. And we hope you enjoyed it too. We're here next Friday to bring you all that stuff I just talked about, and seeding and whatnot. We'll just figure out who is the best team of this season in the good old-fashioned democracy-style slobber knocker here at the Royale Cheese Arena, as it should be. Now, this will be up later on YouTube. We're making an effort. I mean, it's for the kids, right? These guys work really hard. They put in so many hours, and it's. I feel like I'm letting them down by not having thousands of people watching them, because holy shit, this is good. It's better than watching people click on Skittles in some fucking MOBA or something. Yeah, it's real esports, real cyber athleticism, made from scratch like Grandma used to make it. And again, we're so happy to bring it to you, and maybe we'll let some people know ahead of time next week, so as to bring more people in to watch these finals and this season finale, after which we'll just start up another season. I mean, just 100 seasons of Friday Night Hockey. Why not? Why not? But we hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll be bringing more programming here on the Independent Broadcast Network. We hope that you follow here on Twitch TV. Follow us on Twitter at IBN Casting. And follow us, IBN Casting, on YouTube. It's all pretty cut and dried at this point. And so now we can put it in stone. Toronto, with a win and a loss, they'll split the difference tonight on Friday Night Hockey. And certainly a great performance from all the teams. I want to thank all the players. And I want to thank Cryptic C, Alex, and Luke, who their vision is what has made this thing what it is today. And thanks to everybody who keeps playing and keeps watching. I am Winners with the One. I'm going to go try my best to have a damn good weekend, and I hope that you all do too. We'll see you next time. Good night.